Alright, so I've had a couple of people ask me how I'm making it through the towers, and yeah, it's gonna be a long video, or maybe I'll just kind of do just a little bit just to show you how to do it. I always start off in caster mode, and I'm 243. Anyway, Dark Pegasus, Great Hydra. First thing I do is Ward of Wardenite, then Golem's Fortitude. I'm wearing an old Nothran crowd to, prevent the attack down. I don't know if it affects my stats or not on my summons, but then Barrier 2. And then, because if there's more of them, there's less of me, Summon Chimera. I'm also Benefactor class, and I have 2 Omega Riftlock, which make that, pretty much an instant summon. I'm only on level 3, so it's not that big of a deal. My tower gear. Refuge and Interruption. I am Grand Summoner Ariga. Refuge and Interruption adds 5% of my ward every turn, which is super useful. My Godforged arrives in Avalon leggings and my Charon staff. I don't wear any summoning gear or use anything summoning wise except for my weapon and my 2 Omega Riftlocks, just because they're weak, and I use the Benefactor class, and Benefactor class gets absolutely butt slammed. The big thing about towers, with as many as I've done, is the RNG on those stupid chests is so awful. Lord of Ordinite. And if I mispronounce a word, I'm sorry. I'm just going to do it anyway. Golem's Fortitude. And again, like the first 10, you're not really going to get that many shards. So I know a lot of people say, oh, just skip it. Don't worry about fighting mobs because you're only 11 tower shards, and that's cool. And my son is messaging me. That's going to pop up. That's cool. But I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to come back after I've hit 10 to show you how different it is after 10. Because this is it. Unless I get a permanent defense up and a permanent res up, I always have caster mode up, and I do the exact same thing every single time. So, again, I don't really worry too much if I get like poisoned or anything else on the earlier levels. Larger levels, it's a gamble, man. But I fight everything. I completely clean it out, and I avoid Nidhogg after 10. I will not touch a Nidhogg. Like, there's no way you can make me. I will go to the Mimic. I will fight those, even though they have a Nidhogg in them, as long as something takes out that Acolyte really quickly. But otherwise, Nidhogg hits like a tank, like a massive tank. And with 3 of them, you are doomed to fail as a summoner. And I did the exact same thing as a regular summoner. I do want to say that this isn't just a whatever this type is. Aruga? Something I'm mispronouncing that's probably offensive because it means something different. I don't know. Sometimes I gotta wait for a summon. Big whoop. But the Chimera is easier because everything takes status effects. Most things take status effects, and I can sometimes summon them in one go, and I couldn't attack again. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm going to pause it, and I will be back as soon as I get done getting to 10. Oh, and I have to unpause because, of course, we see our boy here. I always use a dowsing rod, and for some reason I use the experience potion, the lucky coin, lucky silver, or the silver coin, and the torch at the same time. But always fight the guy in the top right, where I didn't do it to show tap touches and whatnot. But what does this button do? This guy right here, yeah, he has a key, so you can, at the very least, even if you come in, and this is a 44 Prometheus, so if I get in and I get to 22 and I do something stupid like gamble on fighting something I know I definitely shouldn't, I don't have to worry about it because I've earned my key back. So sucks, but you know, at least that way I didn't waste a key. I mean, I've got like 100 and something of them. Anyway, back to pause. It's not gonna get, yeah, see there, Tower of Olympia key. It's not gonna get much harder after 10. I just, you know, I'm gonna try and do it every 10 because this is 5 minutes already. All right, we've made it to level 10 after 16,000 hours of doing the same thing over and over and over. I take every ad every time, and it's really, really easy at the beginning to fight. More, I stand by RNG for your chests is a big thing because there's going to be a lot of times, and there goes my son messaging me again. Has not messaged me the entire time I was doing those other levels. But you will. You have to excuse the interruptions. I'm doing all this at work because we ain't really doing nothing today. Basically, enemies leading up to a certain point, at my level, up to 20 are generally pretty okay, pretty easy. I don't really have a problem except for Nidhogg. I absolutely not. The Harpies are awful because their foresight is so high that fighting one of them, you know, frustrating. And I know a lot of people would say, you know, you should go ahead and try to summon the big boy. What's it called? Man, that was good. That made me look like I'm smart. I am not smart. Somebody would... Ain't my phone call. But some people would say, you know, the Great Hydra would be a smarter summon, but honestly... Okay, so that actually was a call for me. Anyway, these guys... There's a person at my front door. These guys are wicked at higher levels just because if you can't get the RNG to get the Earth, she seems to be my biggest problem. The Earth immunity to stick around, the temporary Earth immunity to stick around, she does a lot of damage and she is really hard to hit. The other three, not a big deal. My way that I deal with them, it's one Chimera and then the rest of them I summon Great Hydra because there's absolutely no way that once the fallen deity hits Divine Bastion that I'm going to be able to do a single thing. Like, I'm just going to sit here for 4 hours waiting and hoping that my children can, yeah, see, I miss it, and I have to wait 3 or 4 turns for him to do his thing. How many do I have? 6? Take that risky biscuit. Hey, let me go. And then it's just a waiting game because he's not going to do Ultima. He's going to go for his thing. But again, stand by. Keys on bigger towers are really... Chests on bigger towers are usually like huge fart sounds because they don't really give you anything. You'll get a key. You might get a puzzle key. And as we can tell from my absolutely terrifically awesome ability to do those stupid puzzles, I am definitely the greatest of all time. So still got 23 minutes on that. So let's go fight these dudes. Get us another key. These guys don't really do a whole lot of damage. They do in the higher tiers. They will start to mess you up. But as of current moment, you know, again, past 20, they start doing, like, serious damage. I don't know if I did. I didn't. Okay, cool. They'll start doing serious damage, but they won't really... they're not really a problem. Like, I can summon just straight chimeras to deal with them, and it won't be an issue. Especially, again, the 2 Omega Riv locks and the Rift locks and the Benefactor. See, another Olympia Tower key. So I've made 2 this turn. Checking for a chest. Of course there's not a chest. And if there was, it'd be a puzzle key. But now I have... Don't worry, once I start recording, they're gonna call for me over the radio again. Oops. I forgot already. Mother. Okay. Are you serious? There we go. Yeah, no, still Puzzle Master, just really terrible Puzzle Master. Yeah, no, it's not much. It's not much difference. You won't see a whole huge difference between 10 up until 20, especially if it's in the 40s. If it's on 20s past 240, you don't really have to do a lot. Just the exact same thing I'm doing. Ward of Ordinite, Golem's Fortitude. Make sure you have that old Nothran crown on. Barrier 2, boom, no problems. Bet you it's... Alright, so I just opened a chest and got a key. I'm just going to do this and see if it opens it. Look at that. What am I? Magic Man. Didn't even have to work on it. Normal and Magus. Magus? Magus? Magius? Magius? Magus? Omegas? Master of Puppets. Anyway, these guys, I'll tell you, at higher levels are absolutely awful. They hit extremely hard, but if you have fire resistance, that's usually the move that they go to hit you with, so not really much of a problem in terms of... Oh, God. I do so bad with these. Now, was this. Oh, look at that boy. Man. We don't know what to do with me. I'm just doing so great. I'd prefer not to be called the Puzzle Master, though. You could just don't do it. These guys, single, like the Fallen Ethra, the Demeter, and old fiery boy. I can't remember his name. They usually get jacked pretty hard. I can tell, the easiest way that I can tell that a level's gonna start sucking is whenever I go to fight him and I don't kill them in one hit. Yeah, you see that Nidhogg? We are not fighting him. We're not gonna do it. Absolutely no way, because I do not have any sort of defense or anything to prevent me from keeping myself safe. So 100% not going to fight that Nidhogg. It's not happening. We're going to just skip right on by him and pretend we never saw him. If, like I said, after 10, they're just kind of really destructive. What just happened? Don't do it, Eli. Well, we gonna gamble, I guess. Let's be stupid together. Fortitude. If you can skip from being hit by them, it's not so bad. But again, I stand by, the more summons you have, the lesser your chance of them hitting you, because you have more things to protect you. And of course, I'm going to summon. That hurt a lot. See what I mean? But I mean, even that damage is ridiculous for this level. That's crazy, crazy, crazy high. Yeah, we almost all died together, so we're bonded for life now. But again, after that, no more. No more. Not happening, ain't happening, ain't nothing you can do to make me fight another one. And these guys get worse as you go along too, to the point where you just want to scream, because all those sigils that the Anubis put on you are just god-awful. And again, with the larger towers, you don't really start getting good chests until you get towards the end. So it's more about surviving past the beginning stages and fighting, if you're, again, not stupid like me. But I stand by the fact that if there are more of your summons, you have a higher chance, or a lesser chance of being hit, because they're going to hit your summons instead of you. Or they might just blight and poison you, and then you go, oh, I'm stupid. That happens too. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll kill this guy before I die from this, but I refuse to heal because that just feels like a waste of... Ouch. That just feels like a waste of time. Yeah, see, there we go. Man made out of steel. Gonna fight you. And if you're doing... if you are tier 9 and you're... Even if you're not a summoner, single summons like this guy, they are... I mean, if you've got a decent enough weapon, that's like the easier ones. Those are the ones you want to do if you want to see if you can go up a level. Same thing with the Infernal Bear. Like, there is no level that I have fought one where I was actually scared I was going to die. I know that is not how you say it. The diabetics, whatever their names are, those guys, they're usually not a threat. Like, even at high levels, you can just completely beat them to death. But I'm going to stop rambling because I'm going to keep doing it, and this video is going to be 6.5 hours long, and so I will see you guys at 20. Okay, so I just wanted everybody to see me open this key. Oh, it's temporary fire immune. But also, here's another one of those where I say, it's a stupid fight, even at 14, but I do it anyway because there's a reason I don't gamble. But there's one Nidhogg, and it has increasingly higher health, obviously, as you go up the tower, and they are to be avoided, along with the Mimics, if at all possible, along with the Bayos with the cacti, because sometimes the cacti will have their own little pet cacti, and instead of you having to get hit by Aerostorm, 3 times by his 3 little followers, you get hit 6 times, which is a whole lot of fun, because you'll do more time healing than doing anything else, and it sucks. But I will be back at 20. Nope, look at that. They gave me 2 of the absolute worst. Also the Immortal Lord, because like the Harpies, their foresight is so high. Sometimes, if you start a battle with them... Oh, nope, I got lucky. Oh yeah, I have foresight up. Right now I'm okay. But that big one, the Immortal Lord, will do an absolute crazy amount of damage. Like, just swing and beat you to death. So it's a good lookout for at higher levels. Alright, welcome to floor 20. I'm going to look around and see... Jeez, I don't see... Oh, I see a chest. I see a chest. It's going to be a key, watch. It's always a key. It's always a key. And Vulcan, the Red Knight. Hey, Team Magica. Anyway, well, I mean, I'm already over here. I might as well fight her. The singles... And as you can tell from my temporary buffs, I have not gathered anything good, because for whatever reason, they don't give you anything good until towards the end of it. When you would have actually been able to use it, and that hurt a lot. No, it didn't. If this were in the 40s, I probably would still try to fight her anyway because I'm stupid, and I would hope to have some kind of earth resistance, you know, earthen resistance. The Anubis aren't so bad. Even the little dudes that spawn with them, because they're, I mean, the kobolds, they've got like nothing for health. I mean, realistically, you wouldn't need to buff up if it wasn't for the fact that Anubis will sigil you and it hurts a lot. Let's just take a risk. Look at that, first try. What do you know? Anyway, up and at him to the next one, who is also Anubis. The one you really got to worry about is that Kobold Lord or whatever his name is, because he carries some of them boys. They start out with like 14,000 health, and they hit very hard. Still, not something I avoid even at the very last, even at 50, I wouldn't avoid him. And I just did the same spell twice, but it doesn't matter. I got up to the next floor. Let's go, baby. But again, 20's not... this one is another easy one for if you are a solo for T9. If you're just trying to get the achievements to get them sweet, sweet orns. Because, I mean, dead. Like, yeah, you have to fight 2 of them. But if you go in, if you have a summoner class, if you don't have a summoner class, Dark Slimes, I don't think I've ever been hit by one. Not once. Ah, no, puzzle. Puzzle. And we're gonna... crap. I hate these puzzles. Oops, I accidentally used a puzzle key. Darn, and I really wanted to solve that one. It was gonna be so much fun. I hate those types of puzzles. I'm a huge Zelda fan, and I just absolutely cannot handle those types of puzzles. Yeah, the twins are really easy to beat. She's gonna... And it's really hard to tell because she has the exact same sprite, or it looks like to me, as the one with the 2 little earthbenders, or whatever you want to call with her. And they are frustrating, man. But you see, of course, rewards go up and everything else. Give me a tower chest. Oh, look at that! Defense up. See? Now that I'm getting higher up, they're being friendly to me. So for these, it's always Word of Ordinite. Well, for the higher levels, if you're doing like 20 and you get like Fomor or Dracon or, I mean, even Sister Neiman, I don't have to do Divine Bastion, but I'm going to do it anyway because... better safe than sorry, you know? The last thing I want is to get butt smacked by her. Anyway, Mimic's Mischief. I'm poisoned, oh no. And then just summon Hydras. I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch me fight this guy, or this lady, excuse me. But I will see you in just a minute. Oh, and I meant to say, once I get to this point, which, you know, I've got everybody, I literally just keep hitting Bastion 3 over and over and over and over and over. If she hits me with something that takes my health like she did there, I'm not particularly worried about it unless it gets below half. But I'm literally just going to keep hitting it, and it's going to just, it'll just whoop her. It'll take a little bit, but I'm okay with that because it's better to, you know. Oh, man, I accidentally summoned a Chimera instead of another Great Hydra. It doesn't matter, whatever. It's going to take me a little longer, but anyway, that's all I do. That's all I do. Because she's not going to do enough damage to actually take down my ward all the way, even at the end. And so middle bosses for higher levels are just garbage. They're just in the way time wasters. Alright, and as I'm nearing the end of this, just a couple of notes. This is Sister Neiman, and even though it is Sister Neiman, all you get from her are shards. You don't get any of the actual materials that you would get from fighting her specifically. Another 2 more things I forgot to mention, if you've even continued watching after this point. are your ascension levels when you buy. Look who I'm not fighting. Your ascension levels. Hey, your ascension levels when you buy them. Say I have the Grand Summoner, whatever. Grand Summoner A. I got Grand Summoner A. When I got him, I did not have to, for my T10 people, I did not have to ascend him at all. He was already ascended to whatever he was. My Corvus is the same thing, and that is good because I love my Realmy boy. I only use my summoner for mob fights and for the tower. I don't use my summoners for anything else. But so they're not really ascended very high, like 6 or 7. But it's a really great way to get a whole crap load of experience, especially if you do like I do and you fight everything you see. Boom, see? Another Olympia Tower key. So I've gotten 3 so far. 3? 4? However many I've gotten. Either way, it's past 20. I'm not touching a Nidhogg. Oh, 70 people have died here. I did not mean to click on that. Give me another chest. Give me a resistance up. Let's do that. Let's give me... Nope, you ain't giving me nothing. That's okay. I didn't want anything anyway. We don't need a handout. We're doing great. Doing great. I accidentally turned off caster mode because I wasn't paying attention. But since we're here, hit that button. And you'll get the feel for ones that you can take out really easily and ones that you're just gonna absolutely be disgusted by. Again, right now Nidhogg is like super just mad OP. Like there's nothing you can do against Nidhogg. Like at a certain point he's hitting me for 14,000 damage. If I didn't have Ward of Ortonite and that Godforged Horizon shield, I would never have beat a single tower. Like I would not have. How did you guys? Everybody missed? There we go. I would never have beaten a single floor. So, oh. Anyway, I will see you guys at 30. And I know we're not at 30 yet, but I do want to say these purple boys right here, these chunky boys, for some reason, I swear they got secretly buffed. I know Odie said everything's hearsay, or Dangy, or somebody said it's all hearsay in the state of Orna, but I'm telling you, them boys got buffed because I have been one-shotted by them dudes way too many times. And I know we're on number 29, but there is key number 4 that I'm going to get. And we just beat 29, so now we're at 30. Welcome to 30. Things have gone up yet again, which means King Gradlon now has 118,000 health. Super cool. The assassins for him at the higher levels are what you really want to look out for because they will do massive damage. Oh, and there goes the first assassin, so that's cool, or the only assassin, rather. So that's good. It works out well, you know. I still haven't gotten anything cool for, you know, maybe that permanent resistance up or defense up that I need so desperately so that I can stop using caster mode because it bugs the absolute crap out of me. Doesn't matter. Still got him. Takes a little bit longer. Been doing it for about an hour and 11 minutes. And I'm at 30, so not doing too terrible. I'll always fight a Kelpie. Always fight the Immortals. I mean, even, yeah, see, and 59 shards, big whoop, whatever. But I'm at 12,000 shards, so. And the Oraga, it says that they make more intelligent decisions. Sometimes that should be boldly underlined because there have been multiple times where every single one of the enemies that I was fighting had like next to no health and were like one shot and they just ignored them. Is there no chest? Is there no chest? There's no chest. This sucks. And I can't guarantee it, but I feel like when they're not actual bosses and they're just little mobs that you can click on, I feel like they're weaker because I can smush through. I mean, again, I'm still not fighting a Nidhogg. Like those are out. Those have been gone the entire time. If I get a Nidhogg and I have to fight it, like I absolutely have to go to the next level. I'm famous for, let's make a mistake. Please don't kill me in one hit. Hey, they took out the only one that really mattered. But I'm famous for saying mama didn't raise no, but I try my best not to make stupid decisions in a situation like that. If you're working like me where my kingdom is working to level up, and you have the quest, I hate fighting those dudes, and those dudes are absolute no, like they're so hard to hit and there's so many of them. So I'm running from that dude. Call me what you will. Look at that, a fifth key. I still got 39 minutes on that. A fifth Olympia key in one run. And this is why I say, a lot of people, they're like, I don't see where you get all your keys from, because I've got over 100, and it's because either I have the best luck on the entire planet, or people just aren't getting high enough, I guess. I don't know. I've got screenshots. There we go. Nope, I'm still paralyzed. Fart sounds. I hope you're not hearing that Silt Strider sound every time my phone goes off, because I get a lot of notifications. I need to uninstall a whole bunch of stuff from my phone, but I'm too lazy to do it. And see, the thing is, I always use a dowsing rod whenever I go to fight. See, another Olympia Tower key. I always use a dowsing rod when I go to fight. Man, I really hope I don't die like right off the bat, because I am going to feel really stupid because it'll be recorded. I didn't. Aha! Kill the Immortal Lord. You know what's real jacked up is that sometimes, like, the little guys, they'll use the appease so that, like, you won't target them and you'll target the big dude instead. And I'm like, man, that's kind of jacked up. Like, you'd think that they'd want to protect their boy, but they're like, nah, man, get him, not us. We're just trying to live too. Please give me a chest. It's a chest. Is it resistance? It's foresight. Hey, you know what? I'll take foresight. It's a stupid one. I hated it initially, but now I've grown to love it. But anyway, I will see you guys at 40. Show you how much worse they are there. All right, we are going to do the last 4 levels of this together. Now, if you can tell, like I said, they give you way better stuff at the end of the higher towers. The lower tier towers, they give you good stuff as you go up so that it's easier. But the harder ones, you don't really get the good stuff. So I got my resistance up. I got temporary defense and temporary resistance. I think I got foresight too. And maybe temporary magic. I don't know. I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention. But now that we've reached that point, I don't have to have caster mode open anymore. Ward of Order Knight. That hurt a lot for no reason. That was mean. Why do you keep hitting me? Please stop trying to harm me. Golems, whatever. Gonna have to heal after this. Don't hit me. You didn't. Healed up just a titty bit. Got beat up again. That's fine. Fixing it. If I don't take too much damage, I still got temporary defense somehow. And it's going to make me do a two-time summon. But see, the difference, the real reason why I like to use and I've probably already said this, I am on some pretty heavy medication, is that whenever I go to summon, if I miss and I have to do that, and it says, oh, we got to make you summon. Well, the only thing I really have to worry about is waiting 2 turns, as opposed to if I want to summon a Great Hydra, I have to wait 3 or 4 turns for it to actually summon it. And you know what? We're going to take that risky biscuit, even though he just passed out of Lion's Mark. And boom, first try. Let's go, baby. But we are definitely going to buff that Ward of Ortonite again and then see if we can do it. But we're not going to be able to do it 2 times in a row. And we did. See, look at me. Either way, if you don't and you get stuck at that point, like, it hurts a lot to die because you thought maybe I'll get lucky with a summon, you know what I mean? So, also I've picked up many more puzzle keys. My last one, row 39, God, I hate fighting this one. This one, oh no, there's just a regular one. See, the sprites look the same. I can't tell the difference. But for some reason, oh no, there's a puzzle, which I'm okay with. I am the puzzle master. After all, we've established this part. But single bosses make me nervous because you never know. You know, it could be a Bayo with them cacti, and your boy gonna die, and I'm gonna be super sad because I'll be going home with just 10,000 instead of 20,000 shards, and I really want. Oh no, that's cool. Okay, so. You know, you can like spin these like this and hope that you get where they match up and whatnot. But like, I like to just hit one randomly, like the middle one. And sometimes it just works. I don't know why, but it does. It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. Oh, look at that. Temporary defense and resistance lasted long enough for me to be able to do it. It won't do it for anything important. Anything important it'll disappear within the first turn. All right, going to 42. Look at that experience, man. I'm halfway to 244, and before they dropped the tower update, I was 241, and I've been doing. Man, I've probably done like five towers a day. I can actually. No, that's not the right thing. I haven't been working on the event. That's not it either. Codex. Search. Bosses. Pausing real quick. Sorry, medical emergency. So, I have failed quite a few times on the towers, but I've done Eos 5 times, or Eos, whatever. Oceanus 11 times. Prometheus 10 times. Selene 17 times. There were a lot of Selenes there. And then Themis 5 times. So I try to put in quite a few of them. Oh my goodness. These are all poor choices. Should we do it? You know what? Let's be adults. Let's make poor decisions together. You guys are going with me. Do you see how much health they have? It is unfair how much health they have. Ridiculous. Did I do my defense thing? I did. Alright, I'm going to try to summon a... Oh, no, I'm not. I am going to use a Panacea. I'm probably going to die. This was a very bad decision. Maybe if I summon a Chimera, I can make it out. Can I make it out alive? Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Just leave me alone. I'm going to use a Panacea every time, I swear. Just let me live. Let me live. I don't have to live well. Just let me live. Okay, okay.
Open, please.
It looks like we got our Chimera. All right, time to do something stupid. Time to do something stupid. You ready? You ready? Boom! First try. Look at that. That is how you do it, baby. Okay, now all I got to do is just not die. That doesn't seem so hard. I like using super elixirs because benefactors do not have a lot of health. And I am unconcerned when I get status effects. I know, I probably shouldn't be, but again, the more summons I have, the more chances I have that they'll protect me. This dude is a bad idea. This dude is a really, really bad idea. But, ... mama ain't raised no baby. So on this one I do it a little weird because of how ridiculously strong that deific channel is for or not. Is it deific? No, it's not deific channel. Divine Bastion. With how strong that Divine Bastion is, I usually hope very strongly that they kill the Earth Girl. One second. Keep having a pause. But I will take the risk to get as many of these Hydra out as possible. I get one Chimera to kind of try to confuse them, maybe get lucky. Oh, nope, there it goes. Please don't kill me. Please don't Ultima me. Please, like, look at somebody else. There's a shiny rock somewhere in the distance that you have to go see. There we go. We got that. We got that. We're going to super elixir ourselves, so just in case somebody decides they wants to smack us again. And there we go. Now it's all just a waiting game. I absolutely despise this guy because Divine Bastion 2 is awful. It takes a little bit. I mean, it's by the time I get to hit him once and then he gets his Divine Bastion back, unless I can stun him good enough, which I didn't. Maybe I'll get lucky and the stun will stop him from doing it, or he'll get blight from... oh, there we go. And we got him. Did we fight the thing on the other side? We did not. It's just a regular immortal, but going for them pieces. That's how you do it, baby. All right, 42. 220 million experience and 31 fogstone. All right. Now watch it be two really impassable people that I don't want to fight. Oh no, look at that! Frost Troll. And something else scary. There's gonna be something scary. Nope. 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 Shouldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. Should not do it. Should not do it, but I did. That hurt a lot. Well, no, it didn't hurt a lot. It hurt a little bit. It hurt enough, okay? It hurt enough. Get my chimeras out. Maybe I'll get lucky. Because, see, with him, it's usually that temporary critical. If he gets a strike on you, it doesn't matter how much health you have. If you're in a higher level, like, he's just going to bust you. And I really, really want to fight that witch. I've got to talk myself out of fighting her. I've got to talk myself out of fighting her. It is a bad decision. I almost got killed last time. And then, like, this is the last level, man. The last level. Nobody told me not to. That is my defense. Okay, so we haven't been hit yet, which all in all is good news. Summon Chimera on the first try. Ward of Ordinate. Wardify. And I am screwed if I get hit because summon takes 3 or 4 turns, I believe. These guys are kind of going to ouch. These guys are they're kind of cool guys. They're gonna leave me alone. Yeah. You know what? I don't learn my lesson. So I suck. That hurt a lot. At least stop them from hitting me, please. Come on, guys, you got this. By the time it summons them, they're dead. Yeah, that's super cool. All right, well, you know what? either way, we cleared everything along the way. Anubis is our last beacon. Beacon. Our last boss before hitting the final bit. And I wonder if I can... Oops, I accidentally hit the wrong button. Doesn't matter, he's dead. And there you have it. We hit it to 44. Now, the fun part, what I like to do, it's always a puzzle key. What am I going to do? I got 4 puzzle keys. Skills, tower. I always remove my Pegasus. You always want to have at least one... you always want the... whatever his name is. The Chimera. The Chimera, because all of the Titans can actually be hit with status effects. For some reason, it's not updating my codex with status immunities. I guess because I'm not finding anything he's not. But see, he's got Blight and Rot right now. 1 second. Okay, there we go. I had a small interruption. And again, I stand by. I don't know if my my stats actively affect the my summons, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That could have been super dangerous, but it's cool because I'm gonna go again. It's fine. I don't know, man. But you see, he's well, now he's only stunned and he's got Rot, but the Chimera is not a hard hitter, but the 4, which I don't have anything better, you know, in terms of fighting. That new tier 10 summons kind of booty, because it's like it's got like 7,000 or 8,000 health. So like you go through the tower and like at the very beginning he's getting beat up on the first floor. So you're just like, I wasted my whole day doing this for nothing, you know. I'm sure he's cool for something. Maybe Odie will buff him, or you know, we'll get lucky. But as of present moment, he's just no good. Not worth the effort. And you know what's really going to suck is that I'm pretty sure I turned on media and mic. So otherwise, this will just be a video with no sound, because I don't have the sound on because I'm connected to my Bluetooth speaker. And if I'm connected to my Bluetooth speaker, you're going to hear probably, I don't know. I don't know. Either way. Fun tidbits while we wait for me to slowly whittle this guy to the ground. Arugus doesn't do very good pacts, and I don't know how people do massive damage regularly. Like I have a buddy that did like 2 million damage to Mori somehow with summons. I'm still at a loss for how that works. I've been able to do it with a Bayo, with, what's that dragon? Emir. I've been able to do pretty decent damage with that. The shards that it tells you it gets and then the shards that it tells you get afterwards are different for whatever reason. See, burning I'm not entirely worried about. He can burn me. He's only got 1.8 health left. Your rewards that you get for beating the tower are not based on the levels of the tower. So if you build one of each one of the towers around your home base, wherever you live, you know, or wherever you keep all your stuff, and you go run through those. I did that. I built just a single, because a single costs like 15,000 shards. And my very first one, I got an ornate piece, as well as Oh cool, I got some fame stuff. But see, look, it says 23,309, right? 23,697. So what? It gave me like 200 something for beating him? How rude is that? Anyway, the amount of levels in a tower don't affect the quality of the items that you get. So if you set, one of each of the towers around your house, you might get lucky. Anyway, this is Uncle Eli. Probably Eli. I can't ever remember what I call myself. This is probably Eli signing out. I hope that this hour-long video was watched by at least one person other than my beautiful wife, and I hope it was helpful.